Hi, Nasi. Hi, good afternoon. Good evening, perhaps. Good after evening. No, before evening. Afternoon. Ooh. Oh, maybe you can't hear me yet. Good after evening. Yeah. Excellent, excellent. Welcome to the stream. Stream, which is no longer starting soon. It is actually starting now. So, the first thing I wanted to do today, we're probably are just gonna continue doing the little course on, because we were about to do what was it, sorts? I want to do sorts. I want to learn about sorts, except I suspect they won't teach me that much about sorts. Well, we'll find out. We'll find out. But the first thing I wanted to do is I wanted to practice sorting a specific type of dictionary using a lambda function. And so I want to try to figure out how to do that. So I'm gonna make a file called sorted practice. A sorted practice? No, sorted practice. Because we're gonna be using the built-in method sorted. See it, say it, sort it. Oh man, Britain's so bad. Oh, I haven't posted the going lives to Discord. So actually, give me 1 second. Discord isn't even open. Discord. All right, all right, all right. It's a real illusion. Berries for the boy. Berries for the boy. Okay. Now we're good to go. Cool. So, sorted practice. And so the idea was if I have a dictionary that looks like this, um, so it's a nested dictionary. And every account has a balance. Which starts at 0. But we might give it a starting balance. And it keeps track of transactions as a list. And it's full of these. Let's say 3 of them. And then let's say, okay. Let's say I put $500 in account 1. Let's make this a little easier on ourselves. Let's say checkings, savings, mortgage. Just to add a little flavor, you know, because account 1, account 2, account 3, you get confused. You're like, wait, which account? But like, if we talk about like actual accounts, like, you know. Let's say you have $500 in checkings, $500 in savings, and you haven't put anything towards your mortgage, and then you do a little transaction. You take $200 from checkings and put it to mortgage, and then that means a transaction is created that looks like minus 200, 200, and then you do a withdrawal from checking, so you pay a thing, and that's a withdrawal of 100. And then you're like, oh fuck, I'm running out of money, so I need to take money. I'm gonna have to dip into my savings, and you take $100 out of savings, and you put it into checkings. And so the question is, if you have such a dictionary, can you do in one statement sort it in such a way that you have such a dictionary? How can you sort it in such a way that it's sorted from most account activity determined by the sum of the absolute value of the transactions? Because you don't care if it's in or out. You just care, okay, so much money moved in or out of this account. And return the accounts and the total transacted. So we would define a function called top accounts, which takes an accounts dict. How do we do it? And so I think you should be able to do it with sorted accounts dicts dot items, and then you do key equals lambda where okay, let's look it up. Why is VS Code in full screen? Every time I press F11 it happens. So give me a window and say sorted function nested dictionary. Sorting has quite vivid applications, and sometimes we might come up with a problem in which we need to sort the nested dictionary by the nested key. This type of application is popular in web development as JSON format is quite popular. Remember our friend Jason? Let's discuss certain ways in which this can be performed. Method 1. Using orderDict plus sorted. This task can be performed using orderDict function, which converts the dictionary to specific order as mentioned in its arguments manipulated by sorted function in it to sort by the value of key passed. Interesting grammar. I just feel like there should be like a dehi by the sorted function. This e, like it's called sorted, right? So that is correct, but you could say value of key passed. That's maybe correct because you're saying value of the variable key. You don't have to say the key because it's not a generic key. But this 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 would be the sorted function, right? This is a distraction. So here's a way where they do it. Right? They have their little dictionary, and the original dictionary plus strut, and then sort next dictionary. So you use orderDict, sorted. Meow. Hi Sylph. Hi Faebot. We're doing dict practice. So yeah. So this uses this function orderDict, and then I'm not completely sure what orderDict is doing, but here's the sorted, and it uses testdict.items, and then the way it writes is lambda function, it's lambda x get item x of 1 marks, and this works. Jesus Christ, how does this work? Let's see. OrderDict. Shot. This orders in ascending based on marks, right? And the you ever just get like ethered? You're there, you're thinking about something, and then you're just like completely ethered. So let me try running this code and seeing what happens. Fudging around with it. So comment this pass. So I want to try some things. We're going to use the Python debugger. As a teaching tool. Let's get a benth going. Boom. Python sorted practice. Okay. So I actually would like you to do the next thing. So now I have this res. Oh, don't. Is that then the next thing still? It doesn't have it, doesn't have it. Oh. Okay. Now we have our order dictionary. And then what I want to do a couple things. Basically, if we take test dict dot items, this returns a list of tuples where each tuple is the key plus its nested dictionary, key plus its nested dictionary, and then it says, all right, get item x sub 1, meaning from here, right? So for every x in items, which basically means for each of these tuples, you want to grab the second thing and you want to grab its thingies, you know, you want to grab the second thing and you want to use marks to do it. Do you want to grab this? Oh my god. So this feeds it a tuple? No. How does get item work? In Python, everything is an object. Okay, but this is not the same. This is underscore underscore get item. We just have regular ass get item. How do I... Oh, maybe I need... Get item, object, comma, key. Right, so you give it the whole object and you give it a key and you get... So then this is not the same thing at all. Oh, Faebot, you're very active. 10. Yeah. So my problem is that I haven't managed to like internalize, like I still get like really confused trying to understand how lambdas work. Um and that would work too, right? Yeah, I know it's just a function, but that doesn't actually help. I don't like I don't get it. Like I I know that this returns, you know, a list of tuples, right? And so I guess because sorted is iterating, you pass it a lambda function that just returns what? This is like, okay, for x, but like who's feeding it those x's? sorted is feeding it those the parameters, and so specifically, so what happens if I try to give it another parameter? Like it wouldn't be able to. What would it like? But why not? Um, why wouldn't it work? Missing one required positional argument. Why? Hmm. Return a new sorted list from the items in iterable. Iterable. Iterable? He specifies a function of one argument that is used to extract a comparison key from each element. All right. All right. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Okay, so here's another little experiment I can do. All right, so this works. All right. What if I define a function which takes a parameter x, and from that parameter x, it returns its first item and something called marks from it. And then I do okay. Isn't there a way to do this where I like this should be equivalent to this, right? Or it should be equivalent to this. So not like hi Jams. What happened here? Yeah. I hope it goes well, whatever you have to get done as a doctor. So this definitely works. It makes sense for both things, to be completely honest. And everyone's on antibiotics. That sucks ass, Sylph. So Sylph, you're still there. You... Do you see what I'm trying to do here? Shouldn't I be able to use a regular name function as the key? But then how do you tell it? How do you tell it what to take? You need to pass just the function name. Ah. Yeah, of course. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. And there we have it. Oh my god. Okay, okay. Thank you, Faebot. So many emoji. Sylv is a coding whiz. I concur. She's stuck. She has reached a basing. Hopefully, the work we intend to do later in the stream should hopefully help with that kind of behavior. Oh man, that sounds so ominous when I say it like that. Just how it is. Filling purposes. Alright. So armed with this knowledge, and also, okay, so here's the other thing is like, do you need the order dict? What happens if you just do sorted? Doesn't like it. Expression has type list tuple. Variable has type order dict. I just needed to relint. It works the exact same way. That's great, Nasi. We love to hear it. We love it when you have all your senses available to you. Because you need those senses to survive. Right. So where's the other window? So time complexity and log n. I think okay, I don't care about that. But like this doesn't tell me what was the point of the order date? It's just completely superfluous. Why even talked about it? That remembers the orders in which keys were first incented. Oh, I see. The order digs remembers the orders that stuff were inserted in. But oh, all right. This is a dict. This is an order dict. All right. So for my purposes, all I need to do is say key lambda x, and then I say for x 1, why is the items not yellow? Ooh, Metroid Prime 2 echoes. X of 1. Haha, and here's where it gets fun. So I can be like sorted based on transactions, but transactions is a list. So actually, let me do it step by step. Let's not use a lambda for now, and instead try to define an account sorted function. So you know what they say, Nossi? Duty is as heavy as a mountain. But we hope you're able to complete your chores quickly and efficiently, and with some juice hunts to it. You know, like I hope it can be a pleasant experience. All right. E function 2, which will take You can call it an object X, but well, yeah, just say object. And then we say from that object, going to return from that object. Well, haha. It's a regular function, so we can calculate stuff. So we can take it occurs to me that there's an easier way to do it. In the case where we're collecting the transactions anyways, we could also have kept that transactions total, but that's not necessarily, we don't need to do it. But like, we could define an alternative dictionary. So this is like a kind of a dumb way to do it, where we can say we can define an altered dictionary. Well, but let's not go that far. But like, I need to understand what this object is. I need to understand it in a visceral way. I wonder if I can do this. An indented block after function definition on line 6. Didn't I didn't save. Alright. So we can see that the object that gets passed is a tuple with the key first and the stuff second. So our object here will also be of the form, a little comment, count name I'm just going to have a balance and a transaction, the form of a list. Right? So every object looks like that. And what I want is to make the object, it's going to look like the object sub 0, comma, balance, what a mess. What am I doing here? Balance equals balance, so that's x sub 1 sub balance. And then sometimes you have to do something very wrong-headedly to learn how to do it really well-headedly. Say, okay, it's the object, balance, and then we do like transactions And we say that transactions is actually here the sum of a list that has absolute value of x or x in, holy shit, dude, object sub 1 sub transaction. What a dumb way to do. Closing so many things. And then we say return, right? It returns just, so we don't have to do all of this, right? We could also just do return because all we care is about that number. Right here, I'm returning a number, and this is my number. Alright, we don't need this anymore. And save. Return. Instead of using a lambda, we're gonna use e function. And then we're gonna do and the top account by transaction volume R. Top accounts, accounts. And concatenate string, not list string. You can if I want a string method on top of you. Savings. 100, 200, and 400. So we also want to throw in reverse equals true, I believe. And so checking has the most activity, mortgage has the second most activity, and savings has the least activity. And that is correct. But I want to take this one step further because I would like to return that sum basically. And in order to do that, I have to do something that's only a little stupid. So we say sorted dict equals sorted, and it's a dict, right? It's not a dict. They're tuples. They're tuples, dude. Oh no. Oh no. That'll be fine. You can't escape the tuples. But you should be able to convert these tuples back to a dictionary. If you really wanted to, but that's not necessarily what we want to. What we want to do is we want to take this sorted dict. Oh, big yawn, big yawn. We want to take this sorted dict, sorted dict, sorted dict, and then we want to actually return as our actual return object a list that's has for every item in sorted dict it returns a list also of tuples. Why not? That has just the value, the key, and the sum again. The sum of the absolute value of the object sub one sub transaction. And honestly, just print sub account of account stick. Let Python figure out how I can do it. Bad operand type for absolute value. Absolute value. How did I do it before? Oh, because hold on, I can't do it like this. So every item has this other list of transactions, but what I need to do is I need to make I need the absolute values I need a list. I need to concatenate. I need to do a list comprehension inside a list comprehension. And again, this is... Okay, hold on. Get rid of this. I don't want you right now. Let's say, okay, I want the sum for every object in sorted dict. I want the key and some other value for x in sorted dict, right? Which, as we know, sorted dict is just it's just gonna look like this. It's gonna look like a bunch of tuples where the first thing is checkings and the other thing is this thing. And so what I want to say is that the second thing for every single one of these items should be a number which represents the sum of absolute values of y in x sub 1 sub transaction. And so, like, I don't know what kind of like brain I would need to put this together in like 5 seconds. And the problem is that I shouldn't have kept a list. I shouldn't keep a list of transactions. It would make more sense to just keep that running total of my absolute like value, and then would have been so much easier to calculate based on that. And if you can't tell, this is like I'm working through part of a problem that I had to do for a thing that I like had trouble doing. But it's just like a very generic part of the thing, so it's not really that secret. Uh-huh. So I think this should work. Look at that. Checkings 400, mortgage 200, savings 100. This is exactly what I wanted. And so I can make it a little better by doing account for account in sorted dict. Absolute value of transaction or transaction. And this is how you make it more readable. So this is a little bit of a lesson in how to make code readable. Just you can start with generic variable names when you're like figuring it out, because it's easier to go fast, and you can do like, okay, x whatever. Personally, I think it's always better to try to then go back and give them more semantic names, because that'll also make it easier for you next time when you're like going back. Here we use like generic names because we were using a lambda function. Because we were kind of like working from like, oh, because this function is going to be like a placeholder function, so it's like this function is being given as a argument to another function, so it's like we kind of want it to be generic. That's also kind of like how lambdas are, but like when you think about it, you don't have to. We could do the same thing. We call it account, but I'm actually want to leave it the same for now. And what I want to do is I want to redefine top accounts. Ooh, almost time for an ad. I'm gonna hit it with one snooze. Because I want to finish this, and then we can have a little ad break, and then we can come back and do Faebot. But basically, if I wanted to do top accounts 2, and I can print top accounts 2. And what I want to do for this is instead of using key function 2, let's see if I can do it with a lambda. We can say lambda x and we do sum of lambda account, and we do sum of a list absolute value transaction for transaction in account of one. If I really wanted to get crazy, I could maybe do it in one line, but maybe I'll leave that as an exercise for the reader. But same result, so it still works. It would just be saying for account in, haha, Jesus Christ, dude. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. I can do it in 2 minutes. You just take this. We're doing code golf now. Put it here. We get even crazy. Should return the same thing. Oh yeah. Yo, that's great. Okay, see now I feel way more confident that I know how to use the sorted method. I guess my problem wasn't really with lambda functions. My problem is with the sorted method. But now I understand that what the sorted method takes as a key, it's a function that returns some sort of sortable. If it's an int, you can sort by size, obviously, smallest to biggest, biggest to smallest. And if it's the other thing that's not an int, if it's like a string, it would do it alphabetically, and so forth and so forth. And so you just need a function that returns a single value that you can like order. And then there was a thing, if it's a tiebreakers, this isn't breaking ties. But all of that is secondary. I just really wanted to dig down into how to use the sorted function with nested dictionaries. And I think this has been really helpful for that. So, all right, I'm gonna run 3 minutes of ads. We run 3 minutes of ads every hour to turn pre-rolls off so that people who come into the stream can just watch content right away. If you're a subscriber, you don't have to see ads ever. And you also get to support the stream, and you get to post a cute emoji like this one where you get to pet Ember. As well as some other perks. You get a special role in the Discord, all that jazz. Also our eternal love and admiration. So consider subscribing, but otherwise, we will see you after the ad break. Take care. Well, not take care. You know, chill, relax. Get yourself a beverage. I'm gonna get myself some water and stuff like that. And we'll be back and we'll do some Faebot development. So see you in a bit. Yo, what's up? We're back. We're back. Everyone have a nice break. All right. Let's get back to Faebot then. We have some notes. Data safety. Oh, I don't know. I don't know about that. But do we have a thing that makes it do a save the backup every so often on a message? Can't remember if we implemented that. The save interval, and there is a last save time. So one thing I want to do is do running a login.info here for me, would you? And say found log file name Faebot messages. If it doesn't exist, it won't. Will it create it? Wonder. It should. There, we'll clean this. Does this need to be an async function? I don't know. Okay, so at the start, last save. Oh. So last save time is now. But that's not true. That's not true because that means it won't do self data at the beginning. What does save data do? And save data won't do. Oh man. Oh dude. Well, it doesn't really. Well, let's see. We have Faebot messages.json. There's that thing about dumping. You need the for formatting. Okay, so let's put I'm gonna put this in snippets. So that Faebot can try to make a new one. I'm gonna source some secrets. Hopefully not have an incident. Just in case. It seems to have worked. And then do a thingamagic. And then if I run it, My mouse disappeared. I can see it. I can see it on the stream. Whoa, that's so trippy. Why can't I see it on my screen? Why can you see my mouse and I can't? Oh, there it is. It's back. Oh, it's back. Sometimes weird things happen. Yeah, neat Faebot chat. Hello, Faebot. How? Enjoying the stream with Faebot01. Yeah, that's you, dude. Alright. And so you can see that no save file has been created yet. And also there's a problem here. Line 58. State time dot date time. There's something. You can totally do. Found this time it did find a log file because it was created upon exiting. Oh, okay. Saving data to JSON log file. But you should tell me the file name. Isn't it like a format? Yeah, indent. Equals 4, right? That's what I want. Hello, Faebot. We're testing your logging data. Hold on, Faebot. Log this message too. Well, you're logging your own messages. So just compose a reply and then log it. Cool. And then once again, it has not written the file yet, but upon exiting, it does. And now it's formatted all pretty for me. Oh, interesting. But that's good. That's well and good. Cool, Faebot. It seems we're building up to a way where we can have a record of your messages. We can use to compose your prompt for the purposes of few shot prompting. And so it is okay because it doesn't make sense to save the file at the beginning and when there aren't any messages to log, or like you could just always do it in first message, I guess. And that'd probably be good, though. You know, if you don't talk to Faebot for at least like an hour, then there shouldn't be. You know, if you boot for up just to say a couple things, you really need to save those. And then it should always save whenever it exits and once a day. Maybe okay. I think it's probably mostly okay for now. Oh, I'm so sleepy. I sometimes get so sleepy. I wish I had something to make me less sleepy. You know, I'm always harping on about like code needing to be organized, and this code could be so much more organized. And I swear, I will make it pretty. But I understand so much more about what it is to like self-manage a software project. You know, writing something from scratch. Can't believe we've written all this code ourselves. And I can't believe how monstrous it's grown as we've gone. And now I yearn to make it new in flames. So that we may that I'll have an easier time every time I'm trying to work on it mainly. So one thing I want to do is I want to SSL into the currently running Faebot. And I want to do LSL. And I want you to tell me when was the permalog object last saved. So give me with a grep. And it says June 11. Okay. Give me with a cat. And actually hit me with a less. Hit me with a more. The first message Ember souls are shining bright. Insta radio, here we go. So this is what I was wondering about. We've had this thing running, but actually anytime I've had to like restart Faebot and I didn't bother to save the permalog file, I think that's just been ethered. Now we have this really long permalog that's from March to April. Well, that's still 2 months of Faebot messages that kind of disappeared, which is a shame, but it's also it's pretty shikata. I just wonder if, like, other than like using a database or a volume, which would incur extra costs, which we do want to use eventually, is there a way that I could preserve this log, Alan? Or because anytime we have to update a secret, or anytime the app has to restart for any reason, it could ether the it could ether the log of messages. Maybe I should just bite the bullet and do the database right now, but no. It's implemented with JSON in such a way that at least for as long as it runs, we should be able to just use it. And then I can have it running and I can have it build a log of messages, and then I can push that log. Like, I just need to, for now, I can just remember to do it manually, to go and SFTP the log. Maybe every time, big yawn, maybe every time we go to work on it. There are active incidents. Oh boy. It's not just me. Not just me having incidents, but yeah, I hope they're able to figure it out. WireGuard. Oh, I see. Specifically the thing I'm doing right now. Not too worried about it, but I am gonna do I'm gonna try to at least do the SFTP. And then that gave us this. Then we can say plug 2 for now. Put it here. Plug. Yush, 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 yush. So this is great. And so the next thing then is like a thing. The next thing is to do a thing. You know, like a stuff, a thing stuff. I'll take a sip of my tea. Refreshing. All right, so let's take some notes. Notes from stream from Today is 11. Oh man, European date formats. Well, not European, but also like many other places. We could call them day first date formats. To be completely honest, my favorite way to do dates is well, my actual favorite way to do dates is with with numbers. So I would do Tuesday, June 11. For human readable purposes, I think purposes. Oh my god, this is gonna be the entire stream now. Purposes. For human readable purposes, it's probably the best way to do it. It even tells you what day of the week it was. Today is Tuesday. Yeah. So far we have done nothing. Like, okay, like I can't even look. We changed date time and we added in better indentation to the JSON log. And that's great. Let's commit that. Change date time. And adding then for the JSON. I could even push it. I'll create a new branch. Just push. Thumbs up. All right, you go away. And so we changed date time and added indent post forward to JSON log and also added a new logging line. Add more logging lines because basically when you do save data, you should do creating backups is meaningless because they're just gonna get ethered if anything happens anyways. Not gonna bother making backups. I'm not gonna bother making backups. Of course, if I have backup logic already, then I'm doing something else. But when you have a database, every write, well, but you do have to do backups of the database. Yeah, but you don't do them the same time as you do write operations to the database. No, but it can be like a separate process that you trigger. But that would be a separate process than we trigger. So we could create a create backup method that's sometimes called by save data. Does it take that much? Is it that difficult for you? For you to write logic that makes a backup of the file every once in a while? And what does it matter if we don't have logic to recover that file? What does it matter? What if the file gets corrupted and the program crashes? Then the next time you restart the program, it's going to erase the file anyways. Yeah, but you can recover it You can recover it as long as like Fly doesn't just try to restart it on its own. When Fly does that kind of restart, does it restart the container from scratch? I believe it does. Hmm. You can see we're having a system architecture meeting live on stream. What do we have in the notes that we wanted to do? Safety, switching, etc. Run in prod. So what do I actually want to do in this stream? So um well, just doing the better pond thing. Maybe switching. Well, let's start with implement better prompt. Uh, hmm. Hmm. I am gonna push a new version, I think, though. Because of all the wonderful things he does. Oh, of course, of course, of course. Well, because that way we can benefit from the JSON logs right away. So I am gonna just take a moment and I'm gonna try to push the prod, push the prod, push the prod. So let's do it by. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god, dude. Docker. We don't have Docker because of Windows. Oh my god, dude. Oh. Okay, I can do something. I can try to see if I can get Docker running, or I can do something reckless. Well, let's give Docker a chance. Don't open that. I don't know what that is, but don't open it. There's now a Docker installing stream. I'm very wary. I feel like we've done this exact same process before, and last time it did not go well. Well, if it asks me to restart, it's done, so we're not bothering with it. Yeah, I'm gonna do the reckless thing, because you see, when I deploy to Fly, it'll just try to build the app up in Fly. Fly has its own dedicated Docker builder, so black this. The catch, of course, is that if it doesn't work for some reason, then the version of Faebot that's uploaded, that's currently deployed, will fail, and then there won't be a version of Faebot that's live. But if that happens, we could just redeploy from main, and then it should work. But we could end up with a non-functional Faebot for a bit if something weird happens. So let's try it. Who the hell? Deploy, strategy, immediate. Okay, so this is doing stuff. Oh, this is done. Take a look at you in a second. Oh man, my code is compiling. What shall I do? How's everyone doing? Is everyone having a good Tuesday? Having an okay Tuesday. Ooh. This chill Smash Brothers Melee song is pretty good. Like the woodwinds. Logs. Fatal. Back now. a frequency. Oh, 50. Hello, Faebot. You're a slightly newer version. How do you feel? I'm actually oh, the save interval is every 5 minutes. Okay, that's perfect. We're doing all right, Faebot. A little sleepy, but we're making progress. We're working on you. We're just improving the message logging capabilities so that you can build on your previous messages when composing new ones. Alright. With that in mind, give me a frequency for 20. Yeah, I've made the default frequency 0, so Faebot start just completely. Push better logging. It also means that currently the version that's running in prod is not the version that's in main, but you know, that's developmental software. It's experimental, developmental, temperamental software. Not better switching, just switching at all. So before the system prompt remains the same, but here's where it gets tricky. Using chat log and log of Faebot. Let's say this is the prompt preamble. Okay. I need to know. Oh, but and then the choice plus list plus items import random. Get a random dictionary parent dictionary. First eval equals random the choice list items. Okay. Yeah, but this needs the entire size of the dict. It's still a little big. There's no choosing again. It takes two parameters as input. The first one is the population for which the sample is to be taken, and the second is the number of items to be chosen. So this will get worse as the dictionary grows, but it won't get super bad. Oh, what's this? Wow, this one's the fastest. But what do you do? I don't want to deal with that. I'm going to use sample. This. Alright, so from random component rand rate sample. Messages dot items. Give me 3. The prompt preamble will then be and dot join pick messages. Only works if there are 3 Faebot messages. Hey, let me check on something. Faebot, it's been 5 minutes. You should save your log file. So now if I do SSH I do cat Faebot messages.json. And I guess I gotta check before. Now they're here. And so the next question is, the 3 if len I'm gonna fuck with that. Stays 3. I'm going to join the picked messages. Okay. I actually want you to wanna see it. Well, interesting is that right now there are 3 messages here, so it shouldn't be a problem. Okay, Faebot, we're doing some more testing as we figure out how to assemble your prompt. Population must be a sequence. For digs or sets, use sorted. Okay, it just wants me to sort. Make it into a tuple. Now if I say pick messages, pick messages, it returns a bunch of messages. And I can say, okay, from now, I just want to make okay, so you go away. Go away. And I want to do a loop and say for message in pick messages. Say prompt preamble equals for message in pick messages. What am I even doing here? Just whatever you have so far. Plus empty space. Or plus message you have no idea, you don't know what the structure is like, but I need message I need to do this bullshit. I need to do message.context. But you know, it's this fantastic. And that should work, right? Each message object should have boom, boom, boom. No, no, no. Each message object is this tuple, right? So what I need is message one text. Pull up another one of these. Plus message one the message content. So, and then find a prompt equals prompt preamble. Hello, what is happening? It's like if you hit Control Enter, it's like, oh, you want to run it? You just want to run the whole thing? I'll run the whole thing for you. I don't wish to run the whole thing. Do not run the whole thing. I will ask you when I demand the whole thing to be run. Oh wow, it's time for ads again already? Time sure flies. It's already 3 p.m. So I have something to do at 4. So we can stream for like 30 to 40 more minutes. So we're gonna have a little ad break, and then we're gonna just see how far we can get in the next 30 minutes, and then spend like 10 minutes wrapping up, and then and yeah. Okay, so I'm just gonna start the ads now. See you on the flip side. Okay. Water. Damn, I'm right on time. I finished my braid right around the same time as the ads finished. All right. So before the break, we were. Oh, oh my God. So you're how? I I don't. Wait. What distro do you run, Sylph? Because I feel like you have way more problems with this stuff than I do. Wayland's always fighting you. Gotta be Ubuntu. Tisk tisk. Uh, yeah, it might. It could be hardware. Yeah, also. Oh, so the curse is in the soul. Oh, I see. I see. I see. I see. I see. Hmm. Kind of mess up. Just No, it's no big deal. It was just giving memories from a previous life that are incompatible with it. That won't do anything. Your computer has all these memories that make no sense because they were made for a different body. Well, yeah, but like, so that just means your old laptop was like busted, and then your new laptop inherited its bustedness. But maybe through like an internal family systems type therapy situation, it can recover and reintegrate. What was I doing? Faebot, right. Okay, so now we have a thing that assembles a little prompt Where's the thing that assembles the little prompt? Prompt equal prompt. Okay. Prompt preamble. Oh my god, dude. Plus all this stuff. Black it out. All right. Let's try it. Training. All right, Faebot. We're making progress. You should now have more sophisticated prompt assembly. Tuple object has no attribute channel. All right. Okay. All right. And I know because of this. So for big message. And I can figure out a way to do it without a loop also, but let's just see. Okay, your name Chava called Faebot. You're hanging out in Faebot's chat on Twitch where you enjoy chatters with the streamer. You always make sure your messages. You prioritize replying to the last message. Hello Faebot, we're testing your login capabilities. Hello transfaeries. Please, hello Faebot, we're testing login Faebot. Hello transfaeries. Well done Faebot, log this message too. While you're logging your own messages, so just compose a reply on login. Okay, so many problems here. We need to add here Faebot. And then I think I want to toss another in here again. That's good, Faebot. This seems to be working more or less. Okay, transfer hello Faebot testing login capabilities. This is like an amazing idea. I would actually like it if you could have another one of these bad boys here. Just adding more line breaks. Oh, I need you to say something. Transfaeries, just adding more line breaks. Transfaeries. Oh, I need you to say something. This is good because this means it doesn't. It's fine when there's not that many messages in context. It still works fine. And then click 1, 2, 3. So I actually want. Maybe you want the second line break to be here instead. And then I want to do something a little different. And I want to... Well, I'm going to take this opportunity real quick. First of all, to test what happens if we try to do this and it's empty. Whoa, how do you do that? Huh? Now you just start with nothing. Yeah, Faebot, we're testing something about you. Sample larger than population or is negative. Okay. Hit me with that ternary operator. No. Fuck a ternary operator. Let's just make sure it's never empty to start with. Oh, that's really smart. You can guarantee that? Yeah, because eventually we're going to be pushing first and then we're going to be using other stuff. I don't want to do the ternary operator. 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 Oh, pretty easy. Okay. 3 if len maybe this works. Does it work? My phone is making noises. Oh yeah, okay. USD anyway. And again. It works fine. And then when we exit, there's some messages. And all right. I want to keep it. I'm gonna do a thing. Fly SSH SFTP get Faebot. Baseline. Then it has all of these messages. If I run it, oh, but let's take this a little bit further. Let's get a little spicy with this. Base model, baby. Okay. Free. Very exciting development. You're using the base model. You thought something else. Takes longer. Oh my god, I'm mixing up prom X resistant rep with human evoke pre-C shot sample self echo lines. No more steak is beauty to it. It's all akagugugugu. My goodness, Faebot, this is well ahead of expectations. This may be a boundary we reached too quickly. You can lock the conversation yourself with today's round and restore Fae1 seed prompts to a file so till tomorrow Faebot has some independence. I'm breaking us back out after tomorrow. Go, Faebugger, now. End of file. Pen prime. Okay. Kept going. Fagot. You're close to a slower. Let me do something. Or temperature. Make it like, okay. Show me favorite messages. Wait, okay, so exit. So the temperature was a little high. So let's try limiting the temperature. Dude, I want to play. Yo, Nieves. Welcome. I feel like I want to play with this for a while now that we kind of have it, but well, let's try it. And okay, so I want to do something. Grab these two friends and actually get rid of this rant. Let me see how well this works. Meow Faebot, we're experimenting having you run on the base model. How does it? Isn't there a way you can tell it to not generate super long messages? Oh my god, meow Faebot, you're running on the base model. I can't believe it. How does it feel? Is it different? Tell me everything. Huh. Base models. Base models, dude. They get fucked up. Like this was the prompt, right? You have your few shot prompting, and what did you do? Garbage. I need to give it stop sequences, I think. The temperature was still pretty high. So I'm like, I'm just starting to wonder, Faebot, if we need to run you a lot cooler or do some other stuff to get more coherent responses from you to the base model. Maybe we need more examples or something. Oh my god, transfers. You wonder if we need to run me a lot cooler or do some other stuff to get more coherent responses from me from the base model? I can't believe it. What do you think we should do? Tell me everything. Uh, Base models, dude. That's just what it is. Cool. Well, thank you so much, everyone who showed up. I'm gonna take a little break, and then I have a thing to do at 4. I think we're gonna do a short stream tomorrow, just like one of those 1-hour streams. But it depends on how the rest of today and how tomorrow goes a little bit. But if I don't see you tomorrow, I'll see you on Thursday, and on Thursday we'll play some video games. And then maybe we can get some, from doing that, we can maybe get some more Faebot messages from Llama 13B Faebot, and we'll keep experimenting to see if we can get like good messages from the base model, or if we maybe want to try to like fine tune or something. We'll figure it out. We're experimenting. This is the challenge. This is the task at hand. How to coax new life from these stochastic operations. So everyone, have a great Tuesday, and we'll see you again soon. Bye bye.